The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tiger, Tiger. What's that?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Super.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Hey, 5. Value 1.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, smash Bronco!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Obama.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
The Lions at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12.
Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Ric Flair. Dude. We go. 76. Shell.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
5. DC. Shell.
Now Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 3.
Maverick, Maverick. Hey, kill. 17.
Now Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for 2.
Hey, check that.
Now they send a man in motion right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Go.
3rd and 9 here.
Hey, lift. Hey, shell. Turbo.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Goff looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On the stick.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Got it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Super 66. Attack.
On 1st down, gone. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Louis. Listen.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
76.
From the red zone now, Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. From 13 yards out. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
Yeah,
than down there and making that decision.
You don't have to make those decisions. You have a little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here we go. Strike.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here, hold in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
DC. 2. Well. Yes, sir. What?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's gone. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Super one.
Goff on 3rd down. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. It's Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Goff now looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Get get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
63 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
Go, Jack! Go, Jack!
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He gets away from one. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running.
Come on.
They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? If you're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Maverick. 12.
Now Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight.
Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here's 1st down. Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground. Super.
One last throw here for Goff. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bears, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.